Join me as I show you how to master these mouth-watering steak bites in a rich garlic butter sauce. So good. I'm ROSEOATLEY. Let's get cooking. Today I'll be using ribeye steak, but you can also use sirloin steak. Remove your steak from fridge 30 minutes prior to cooking. Allowing your meat to come to room temperature allows for a more even cook throughout. After rinsing, pat dry to remove any moisture. Before cutting, make sure you have a sharp knife. A dull knife is just like a comedian. It just doesn't cut it. Nakano Knife sent me a Mito Santoku knife to try, so we're going to try it together. Start by cutting your steaks into strips. So far, it's gliding through the steak with ease. Next, you want to cut about 1-inch cubes. If you end up with a lot of fat, you can trim some of it. Just don't trim it all. Once done, place it in a bowl. The stainless steel blade is 6.7 inches, smaller than my other one I have, but easy to handle. The handle is natural olive wood and does have a nice grip. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil, or you can use avocado oil if you prefer. To season, we'll start with salt and pepper. Garlic powder, make sure it's not garlic salt. You don't want to oversalt it. And some thyme. If you prefer, you can stick to just salt and pepper. Sometimes I'll even switch it up a bit and add Montreal seasoning. Now rub them like it's sunscreen. We're going to rub these little guys like they're headed to the beach for a tan. Once done, set them aside. Next, we'll cut half an onion into strips. The precision and control this knife provides isn't bad for a starter knife. Now you want to mince 4 garlic cloves. Great news! Nakano has given me a special discount code for all my viewers, so you can try this knife too. I'll post it below with a link in the description section. Roughly chop a little bit of parsley. Whenever you cook steak, I highly recommend using a cast iron skillet or stainless steel pan. They produce a really nice crust. Once your pan is hot, you want to add about 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Once it's smoking, you're ready to add your beef. Be careful not to overcrowd them. Cook them in batches if you have to. They really don't take that long to cook, so it shouldn't be that big a deal. Cook for 1 to 1.5 minutes on each side or until you achieve a nice brown crust. Avoid moving them during this process to ensure a good sear. My first batch is done. We'll place them on a plate temporarily. My second batch is in, and I just want to show you a close-up of that nice crust we're looking for. All batches done, let's set them aside temporarily. To the same pan, add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then add your onions. We're going to cook them until translucent. Now add 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Then add your minced garlic and stir. The aroma of the garlic and butter is simply irresistible. Add 1/4 cup of white cooking wine. Any dry white wine will do. Add 1 teaspoon of sriracha sauce for a little extra flavor. 2 sprigs of fresh thyme and 2 sprigs of fresh rosemary. I'm looking for a little more sauce today, so I'm going to add a little more butter. Now, you definitely don't have to if you don't want to. After stirring for a minute, return the steak bites to the pan. Then toss them to coat with the aromatic mixture. Cook for 1 to 2 minutes or until your preferred doneness. Once cooked to your liking, let them rest for a few minutes, about 5 to 10 minutes. This allows the juices to redistribute throughout the meat, resulting in a more tender and flavorful steak. Make sure you reserve the sauce, then pour it on top of our delicious steak bites. Let's garnish with parsley, then we'll go give it a try. Finally, we get to enjoy this. Let's give this a try. And I cut right through one here. Look how delicious this looks. It's so nice and tender. These are so good. Look at that. The buttery sauce is just perfect and so flavorful. You gotta give these a try, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to share with friends, give it a like, and leave me a comment below. Tell me what your preferred doneness is. If you haven't already subscribed, please be sure to do so below or hit my little picture on the side. Also, don't forget to hit the little bell to get notified of all of my new videos, and please be sure to check out these links on the side. Share with your friends. Thanks for watching and your support.